Good evening. How's everyone doing out there? My name is Michael Juengel, coming at you from Baltimore, Maryland, representing the EarthTrex Hampden Climbing Gym. And we're going to practice a 60-minute all levels Vinyasa class. Really designed to invigorate ourselves, get ourselves grounded, open up the shoulders. We're going to get into the hips and settle into a nice, relaxing, finishing sequence. So, we're going to start seated. So if you happen to have yoga blocks, you can take a moment and grab one or two yoga blocks. If you do not have yoga blocks, you can also use a pillow, a small pillow, or a blanket that's folded, or you can just simply sit with the tops of your feet on the ground and your hips on top of your heels and your knees coming straight forward out of the hips. And then once you find your seat, just take the palms of your hands and press them down at the top of your thighs and sit nice and tall. And then just take a moment to settle in and then tune into your breath. And the invitation is to gently close your eyes. And then get a good sense of your seat below you. And then shift your weight so that your weight is spread evenly across all four of your corners. The top of your left foot, your right shin, your right knee, the top of your right foot, and your left shin and your left knee. And then once you feel firmly rooted, take a big full breath in, stretch your arms straight up and over your head. And then spread your fingers wide and reach back through your thumbs and reach high through your fingers. Get long through both sides of your waist and then soften your shoulders. Draw your shoulder blades onto your back. And then take a big full breath in. And then as you exhale, hold opposite elbows above you. And then just fit each elbow into your palm, just like you're putting a ball into a mitt. And then once you find that, widen your elbows left and right, and then widen your collarbones. And the ribs like to do the work, right? So draw your low ribs down and in, and then draw the belly in and up. So you're gathering everything to center. And then seal your lips. And then take a big full breath in, fill your lungs all the way to the top. And then as you exhale, open your mouth to sigh the air out. Again, seal your lips, take a big full breath in, fill your lungs all the way to the top. And then open your mouth and sigh the air out. Once more, just like that. Seal your lips, fill yourself all the way up. Big full breath. And then open your mouth and sigh the air out. On your next inhale, stretch your arms straight up and over your head. And again, reach up through your fingers and back through your thumbs. Take a big full breath in. And then interlace your fingers and stretch your palms straight up to the sky. And think of this as though you're building a tower, right? You want to stack the palms of your hands right over the crown of your head right over your heart, and your heart right over your hips. And draw your shoulders onto your back as you reach your palms high to the sky. Take a big full breath in, and then a soft exhale through your mouth. Take another big full breath in, and then a soft exhale through your mouth. One more time, just like that. Big full breath, and then a soft exhale through your mouth. Okay. Now seal your lips, take a breath. And then as you exhale, release your hands and then bend your elbows like the shape of a cactus. Squeeze your shoulders onto your back. Take a breath in, stretch your arms straight up and over your head. Maybe you can touch your palms. Exhale, bend your elbows like the shape of a cactus. 2 more times, just like that. Inhale, stretch your arms up, try touching your palms at the top. Exhale, bend your elbows like a cactus. Inhale, take your arms up, try touching your palms. And then as you exhale, this time open your arms out wide and turn your palms to face up. And again, reach out through your fingers and back through your thumbs. Take a big full breath in, look up towards the sky, make a bit of a back bend. And then as you exhale, tuck your chin to your chest and turn your thumbs to your ground and round your back. Inhale, open the whole thing up. Turn your palms up, make a back bend, look up. Exhale, your chin to your chest, turn your thumbs to the ground. Inhale, open it up. Look up at the sky, make a back bend. Exhale, your chin to your chest, turn your thumbs to the ground. Last time like that. Inhale, open the whole thing up. And then exhale, tuck your chin to your chest and turn your thumbs to the ground. Inhale, open the whole thing up, and then stay as you exhale. Again, reach out through your fingers and back through your thumbs. So you're just broadening the collarbones, creating space for the breath. And then inhale, take your arms up, touch your palms at the top, and exhale, bring your hands to your heart. And then inhale, sweep your arms wide and high, simple or sky breathing, look up at your hands. Exhale your hands to your heart. One more time like that, just opening up the shoulders. Inhale, take your arms up, and then exhale, bring your hands to your heart. And then take a big full breath in, reach your heart high up into your hands. And a full breath out, let your shoulders soften onto your back. Another big full breath in, and a full breath out. Now bring your hands to the top of your thighs and press yourself up. And then come to a tabletop position at the front of the mat. If you have blocks, you can use them for modifications. If not, just come to the top of the mat. And then stack your shoulders right over your wrists. Separate your knees as wide as your hips. Your hands are shoulder width distance. And for now, the tops of the feet are on the ground. And then press down to the tops of your feet. Substantiate the pose from the legs. And have nice straight arms. And also draw the shoulders onto your back. Spread your fingers wide. And then as you inhale, look forward with your chest and your eyes for a cow pose. And then as you exhale, tuck your chin to your chest and round your back for cat pose. Inhale, look forward with your chest and your eyes for a cow pose. Exhale, chin to chest, round your back. 2 more times in this way. Inhale, look forward with your chest and your eyes, cow pose. Exhale, your chin to your chest and round your back. Inhale, look forward with your chest and your eyes, make a back bend. Exhale, chin to chest, round your back. Now inhale, come to a flat back so your spine is neutral. Okay, now you're going to turn all 10 fingers to face backwards. So all the way from the collarbones, all the way from the shoulders, turn your wrists all the way out, your fingers towards your knees. And now curl your toes under. And spread your toes nice and wide and reach back through your heels. And then we're going to reverse the breath. This time you're going to inhale, tuck your chin, your chest, round your back. And then exhale, bring it forward for a cow pose. Inhale, tuck your chin, your chest, round your back. Exhale, bring it forward for a cow pose. 2 more times, big full breath. Chin to chest. Exhale, bring it forward for a cow pose. Last time, inhale, tuck your chin to your chest. And then exhale, bring it forward for a cow pose. Nice. Now inhale, come to a neutral spine. Turn your fingertips to face forward and then come onto your fingertips. Right. So it's like you're making a canopy or a tent with the palms of your hands. Right? And then bring your knees together. Stay light on your fingertips. And then cross. Take your left knee behind your right thigh. And bring the tops of your feet to the ground, even the pinky toe edge to the ground. And you want to squeeze your legs towards one another. And then you're just going to begin to make circles with your hips, starting clockwise. Stay light on your fingers, and make the motion come from the belly and from the hips. Just circling around and around. And then come to neutral, and then go the other way, right? And there's always one way is always a little bit, more awkward or funkier than the other. That's completely natural, right? So just go the other way, counterclockwise. And now come to center, and then uncross your legs, and then switch. Right? Bring the knees together first, and then take the left knee behind the right thigh. And again, plug in, squeeze your legs towards one another, and bring the pinky toe edges of both of your feet to the ground. Reach out through your feet. And then inhale, begin to make circles, first moving clockwise. And again, let the motion come from the belly and from the hips. And then switch the direction, go the other way. All right, now come to center. And then uncross your legs. Stay on your fingertips and just begin to walk your knees back. Curl your toes under and reach your hips back towards your heels. Stay on your fingertips and just frame your head like you would in a down dog. And draw your chin away from your chest so your neck is nice and long. Take a big full breath in. Get long through both sides of your waist. And a full breath out. 2 more breaths. Big full breath in. And a full breath out. 1 more big full breath. And then stay for your exhale. Keep reaching back through your heels. Now look between your hands. Keep your legs as they are. And just take your hands on a walk over to the left. So think 10 o'clock with your torso. Stay on your fingertips. And again, just frame your head like you would in a down dog. And then lengthen your neck by drawing the chin slightly away from the chest. Big full breath in, get really long to the right side of your body. And a full breath out. Big full breath in. All the way into the kidney bands. Full breath out. 1 more, just like that. Big full breath in. And a full breath out. Nice. Now look between your hands. And again, keeping your legs as they are, so you take your hands on a walk over to the right. Keep your hands as wide as your shoulders. Keep reaching your sits bones back towards your heels. Big full breath in. And a full breath out. Another big full breath in, all the way into the left side of the body. Full breath out. 1 more time, just like that. Big full breath in, and a full breath out. Nice. Now look between your hands, and then walk your hands back to center. And now root your hands down. Right? Press the ground down and away with your hands. Roll your shoulders up towards the sky as you roll the outer armpits towards the earth. Take a breath in. And then as you exhale, take your hips up and back to a downward facing dog. Take a big full breath in and a full breath out. Okay, now you're going to inhale, come onto your tiptoes, and then begin to wave yourself forward. Find your plank pose, right? And then make any adjustments. Make sure that your shoulders are right over your wrists, and that your heels are right over the balls of your feet. Your feet are hips width distance. Reach forward to the crown of your head and reach back through your heels. Take a big full breath in and a full breath out. Take another breath in. Okay, this time as you exhale, you're going to begin to bend your knees, but then reach your seat up and back. You're coming to a dog with bent knees. Okay, now look forward. And then as you inhale, on the horizontal plane, you're going to straighten your legs, come forward to a plank pose, and look forward. And then exhale, take it to a dog, bend your knees. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. And then just begin to pump the breath. For 3, 2, 1. Exhale to a dog and bend your knees. Reach your seat up and back. And now take your hands back, just one handprint, just one handprint. Keep reaching your seat up and back. Keep your knees bent. Now take your right hand to your low back with your palm facing up. Reach up and back to the right hip. Press the ground down and away with your left hand. Keep your knees bent. On your next inhale, return your right hand to the ground. And then inhale, take your left hand to your low back with your palm facing up. Square the shoulders, square the hips. Big full breath in. Full breath out. On your next inhale, return your left hand to the ground. Look forward, take a breath. And now as you exhale, keep your knees bent, but walk your hands back to your feet. And then inhale, lift and lengthen. Bring your hands to your shins. Press your hands into your shins to lengthen your spine. And then as you exhale, fold in half. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Press your hands into your shins. Look forward. Exhale to fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Press your hands into your shins. Exhale, fold in half. This time as you inhale, root into your legs. Rise all the way up. Take a big full breath. And then exhale, bring your hands to your heart. And then firm up your legs. Inhale, sweep your arms wide and high. And this time as you exhale, hold opposite elbows above your head. And again, just like we were when we were seated, the ribs like to do the work. So draw your low ribs down and in, and the belly in and up. Root down into your legs, take a breath. And then as you exhale, lean to the left and look to the right. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, lean to the right, look to the left, lengthening the left side of the body. Inhale, center. Exhale, lean to the left, look to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, lean to the right and look to the left. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, release your hands. Take a breath with your arms wide and high. Firm up your legs. Look up at your hands. Exhale, hinge at your hips to fold forward. Lift and lengthen. Press your hands into your shins to lengthen your spine. And then as you exhale, begin to bend your knees. Bring your torso to your thighs. So it's just like you're draping your torso over your thighs. And just walk your fingertips forward. Right? So your knees are bent. Your feet are on the ground. Right? Reach your seat back. Lengthen your spine. Big full breath in. And a full breath out. Take another breath in. And another breath out. On your next inhale, bring your hands to your shins. Lengthen your spine. Half lift. And then exhale to fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, press your hands into your shins. This time as you exhale, bend your knees, and again, walk your fingertips all the way forward, come to a plank pose. Find your full shape in your plank pose. Shoulders over your wrists. Your heels over the balls of your feet. Take a breath in. And then as you exhale, take your hips up and back to a dog and bend your knees. Reach your seat up and back. Take a breath, look forward. And then as you exhale, step your right foot between your hands. And then walk your right foot forward so you've got 90 degrees in your front leg. Your knee is right over your heel. And lunge the left leg back far enough that your heel is over the ball of your foot. Reach the crown of your head forward. Take a big full breath in. And a full breath out. Take another breath in. And then now as you exhale, lower your left knee, lower your left toes. And then inhale, bring your hands to the top of your right knee and then straighten your arms. Big full breath in and a full breath out. On your next inhale, stretch your arms wide and high and then hold opposite elbows above your head. And again, just frame your head right in the center and squeeze your legs towards one another. Substantiate the pose from the legs. Draw your belly in and up. Take the heart up and back. Make a back bend. Big full breath in. And a full breath out. Big full breath. Stay for your exhale. Inhale, take your arms up to the sky. Exhale, release your hands to frame your right foot and look forward. Curl your left toes under, fire up your left leg. Inhale, step your left foot to meet your right. And then exhale to fold in half. Inhale, root into your legs, rise all the way up, big full breath. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Take a breath, sweep your arms wide and high, inhale. Exhale, hinge your hips to fold forward. Lift and lengthen, take a breath. And then as you exhale, step your right leg back. Frame your left foot. And again, lunge the right leg back far enough that your heel is over the ball of your foot. And you've got your knee over your right ankle. Left ankle, sorry. Take a breath, look forward. And then as you exhale, lower the right knee, lower the right toes. Inhale, bring your hands to the top of your knees, straighten your arms. On your next inhale, take your arms straight up and over your head. And this time, put the other arm on top as you hold opposite elbows. And then squeeze your legs towards one another. Right? This brings you up and out of the hips, keeps 90 degrees in your front leg. Draw your belly in and up. Take the heart up and back. Big full breath. Stay for your exhale. Big full breath in. Full breath out. On your next inhale, take your arms straight up to the sky. Exhale, release your hands, frame the left foot. Now curl your right toes under and fire up your right leg. Take a breath. And then exhale, step your left foot back to a plank pose. Find your full shape in your plank pose. Take a breath. And then as you exhale, modified chaturanga. So first lower your knees to the ground. Keep your arms straight. Take a breath here. And then as you exhale, begin to lower your chin and your chest towards the ground and hover about halfway. So you're floating. Glue your elbows to your ribs. And then on your inhale, fire up your legs. So now you're in a chaturanga pose. Big full breath in. And then as you exhale, lower all the way to the ground. Bring the tops of the feet to the ground. And then press into your hands so that your shoulders are over your wrists. Inhale, lift your head and your chest, cobra pose. Glue your elbows to your ribs. Exhale, lower all the way down. Keep pressing into the tops of your feet and your hips. Glue your elbows to your ribs. Inhale, lift your head and your chest, cobra pose. Exhale, lower down. One more time like that. Inhale, lift your head and your chest, cobra pose. Exhale to lower down. Great, now curl your toes under. Fire up your legs. Firm your belly, your shoulder, and your firm your belly, your shoulders, and your legs. And then inhale, press yourself up to a plank pose. And then as you exhale, take your hips up and back to a dog and bend the knees.
Big full breath in and a full breath out. Okay, keep your knees bent so you're spring loaded. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands. Take a breath in your lunge, look forward. Exhale, lower your left knee, your left toes. Inhale, rise. Vinyasa, touch your palms at the top. Exhale, release your hands. Frame your front leg. Inhale, step your left foot to meet your right. Exhale to fold. Inhale, root into your legs. Rise all the way. Big full breath. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Take a breath with your arms wide and high. Exhale, hinge at your hips to fold forward. Lift and lengthen, take a breath. And then exhale, step your right leg back. Take a breath. Lower your right knee, lower your right toes. Inhale, root to rise, Vinyasa. Exhale, release your hands. Inhale, step to a plank pose. Exhale, lower to the ground, knees, chest and chin, or full chaturanga if that's in your practice. Reach through your legs. Inhale, rise to cobra or full up dog. Exhale, take your hips up and back to a dog and bend your knees. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands. Lower your left knee, lower your left toes. Inhale, rise, Vinyasa. Exhale, release your hands. Inhale, step your left foot forward. Exhale to fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Inhale, sweep your arms wide and high. Exhale, hinge at your hips to fold forward. Lift and lengthen, take a breath. Exhale, step your right foot back. Find your lunge, take a breath. Exhale, your right knee, your right toes to the ground. Inhale, rise, Vinyasa. Exhale, release your hands, frame your left foot. Step to a plank pose, inhale. Exhale to the ground, knees, chest and chin, or full chaturanga. Reach through your legs, inhale, lift your head and your chest, cobra pose. Exhale, take your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Bend your knees in your dog. Take a big full breath in and a full breath out. On your next inhale, begin to straighten your legs, come forward to a plank pose. And then as you exhale, roll to your right side, side plank on the right. So you can stack your heels. Okay. Or you can take a modified side plank by lowering your right knee to the ground and stay on the left foot. Take the left arm up, big full breath in. And then as you exhale, take your left arm up and over your ear. Try tucking your chin into your chest. Your chin into your armpit. And try leaning back. Big full breath in. Get really long for the whole left side of your body. Inhale your left arm back up to the sky. Exhale, bring yourself back to a plank pose. Big full breath in. And as you exhale, lower yourself to the ground, knees, chest and chin, or full chaturanga. Inhale for a back bend, cobra or full up dog. Exhale, take your hips up and back to a dog, and right away, bend your knees. So you're spring loaded. Okay. Inhale, straighten your legs, come forward to a plank pose. Exhale, roll to the left, side plank on the left. Stack your heels, or lower your left leg, and turn it out like a kickstand for a modified side plank. Reach out through your heels. Big full breath in, look up at your right thumb. Exhale, take the right arm up and over your ear and tuck your chin into your armpit. Reach out through your heels. Try to lean back. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale, lower your gaze, lower your right hand. Come back to your plank pose. Take a big full breath in. And then as you exhale, make your way to the ground, knees, chest and chin, or full chaturanga. Bring the tops of your feet to the ground. And then glue your elbows to your ribs. And then as you inhale, lift your head and your chest for a cobra pose. And exhale, lower all the way down. One more time like that. Press into the tops of your feet. Glue your elbows to your ribs. Inhale, lift your head and your chest, cobra pose. Exhale, lower down. Now this time, keeping your hands as they are,
right? You're going to inhale, lift to a floating cobra. So lift your hands, lift your head, lift your chest. Squeeze your elbows towards one another. Big full breath in. Full breath out. On your next inhale, lift your thumb. Reach back through your toes. Big full breath in. Exhale, lower your hands to the ground. On your next inhale, lift everything and lower your feet to the ground. Cobra or full up dog. Exhale, curl your toes, take your hips up and back to a dog, and bend your knees. Big full breath in. And a full breath out. Okay, take a breath, look forward. And then exhale, step your right foot between your hands. Find your lunge. And then walk your hands out wide. And stay on your fingertips. And try plugging your knee into your armpit, or get as close as you can. Right, so knee to armpit, think ball and socket. And you're using this as traction, as feedback to lengthen the spine, right? And to keep 90 degrees in your front leg. You keep looking forward, keep reaching way back through your left heel. Take a breath. And then as you exhale, take the right arm up and twist. And try looking at your right thumb with your left eye. Reach way back to the left heel. And drive the right foot deeply into the ground. Big full breath. Stay as you exhale. Take another breath in. And then now as you exhale, lower your gaze, lower your hands. And then slide your hands back to frame your right foot. Take a breath here in your lunge. And then step to a plank pose. Take a breath in your plank pose. And then as you exhale, make your way to the ground. Knees, chest, and chin are full chaturanga. Bring the tops of your feet to the ground. And then reach through your legs. As you inhale, roll your shoulders up towards your ears. And then as you exhale, draw the bottom tips of your shoulder blades down and towards one another. And keep that. Inhale, lift your head and your chest, cobra pose. Exhale, lower all the way down. Now as you inhale, stretch your arms straight forward, palms down. Bring your forehead down. And then as you exhale, bend your elbows in the shape of a cactus. And then as you inhale, lift your head, your chest, and your arms. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift your head, your chest, and your arms. Exhale, lower down. This time, inhale, lift your head, your chest, and your arms, and lift your legs. Stay as you exhale. Reach way back through your legs. Firm up the legs. And tip your elbows slightly up and forward. Shoulder blades on your back. Big full breath in. And a full breath out. Take another breath in. And as you exhale, lower everything to the ground. And then stack your forearms. And then place your forehead on your forearms. And then bend your knees. And then windshield wiper your legs back and forth. And then begin to make circles. And then switch the direction. Go the other way. Nice. Now, bring your legs to the ground. Tops of your feet to the ground. Try even bringing the pinky toe edges to the ground. Walk your hands back so your shoulders are over your wrists. Curl your toes under. Firm up your legs. Firm your belly and your shoulders. Inhale, press yourself to a plank pose. Exhale to a dog, bend your knees. Take a breath, look forward. Exhale, step your left foot forward. Find your lunge. Reach way back through your right heel. Crown of your head forward. Take your hands out to 10 and 2 o'clock. Stay on your fingertips. And again, try plugging your knee into your armpit. And use it as traction. Use it as feedback to lengthen the spine. Give everything its own corner, right? So think left shoulder, 9 o'clock, right shoulder, 3 o'clock. Right hip, left hip. Take a breath in. And then as you exhale, take the left arm up. Stay on the wide of your right fingertips to twist. So the shoulders like to do the work, right? So rather than leading with the shoulder, plug into your legs, from the belly, turn. And make it spherical, right? Try looking at your left thumb with your right eye. Big full breath. Stay for your exhale. Another breath in. Exhale, lower your gaze, lower your hands, reframe your left foot. Take a breath in your lunge. And then exhale, step your left foot back to a plank pose. Take a breath in your plank pose. Exhale, take your hips up and back to a dog and bend your knees. Reach your seat way up and back. Breath in, breath out. Okay, take a breath, look forward. Keep looking forward as you walk your hands back to your feet. Take a breath, lift and lengthen. And then as you exhale, begin to bend your knees, bring your torso to your thighs, and then hold opposite elbows above your head, right? So you're just hanging. Knees back. Shift some of the weight forward into the balls of your feet. Breath in and breath out. Keep your knees back. And then on your next inhale, just like you're unfolding a piece of paper, peel your torso off of your thighs. Utkatasana. Exhale, hinge at your hips. Fold your torso over your thighs. Inhale, open the whole thing up. Exhale, hinge at your hips. Bring your torso to your thighs. Stay in the legs. One more time. Inhale, open the whole thing up. Exhale, hinge at your hips. Fold your torso over your thighs. Release your hands. And then inhale, lift and lengthen, look forward. And then as you exhale, bend your knees. And then lift your feet and stand on your hands. So bring your toes right into the wrist creases. Keep your torso on your thighs, take a breath. And then as you exhale, just release the crown of your head, bring a slight bend in the elbows and fold over your thighs. And then root into your heels and stack your hips over your heels. Shift some of the weight forward into the balls of your feet. Breath in, breath out. Big full breath in. And a full breath out. Okay. And re-bend your knees. And then lift your toes. Release your hands. Lift and lengthen. Take a breath. You've got a flat back. And then exhale, catch your hips. Squeeze your elbows high towards one another. And then re-bend your knees. And then look forward. Leading with your heart, begin to stand the whole thing up. Exhale, release your hands towards the ground. Turn your palms to face forward. Encourage a broadness across your collarbones. Draw your lower ribs down and in, and belly in and up. Big full breath in. And a full breath out. You root in your legs and nails, sweep your arms wide and high. And then as you exhale, hinge at your hips to fold forward. Lift and lengthen, look forward. And then exhale, bend your knees, and then walk your hands forward to a plank pose. Find your full shape in your plank pose. That's your shoulders over your wrists, your heels over the balls of your feet. Take a big full breath in. And then as you exhale, lower your knees to the ground. And then shift your hips back to your heels. Bring your toes together and your knees wide for a child's pose. Stay on your fingertips if you can. So you want to hollow out the palms, hollow out the armpits. Big full breath in, just creating space for the lungs. Big full breath out. Now look between your hands. And then bring yourself up to a tabletop. Curl your toes under. Stack your shoulders over your wrists. And then just recalibrate the spine by taking a breath. Look forward with your chest and your eyes for a cow pose. Exhale, chin to chest, round your back for cat pose. 2 more times like this. Inhale, look forward with your chest and your eyes. Exhale, chin to chest, round the back. 1 more time. Inhale, look forward with your chest and your eyes. Exhale, chin to chest, round your back. Great. And now come to a neutral spine and flat back. And then step your right leg back, step your left leg back to a plank pose. And then just recalibrate. Stack your shoulders over your wrists, your heels over the balls of your feet. Take a breath. And then as you exhale, take your hips up and back to a dog and bend your knees. Okay, look forward. Take a breath. And then as you exhale, bring your right knee to your right shoulder. Inhale, come back to a dog, bend your knees. Exhale, left knee, left shoulder. Come back to a dog. Right knee, right shoulder. Exhale to a dog, bend your knees. Left knee, left shoulder. Look forward. Exhale to a dog, bend your knees. Right knee, right shoulder. Exhale to a dog, bend your knees. Left knee, left shoulder. Exhale to a dog, bend your knees. Right knee, right shoulder, hover, squeeze, and try stepping the right foot outside of your right hand. Place both hands inside of the right leg. So you're in a lizard pose. Stack your left heel over the ball of your left foot. Stay firm in the left leg. And bring your right shoulder and your right knee in line with one another and use them as leverage. Press them into another. Take a breath. Now spin the left heel to the ground. Turn your toes in, like you would in a warrior two. Now take your hands on a walk, on a diagonal over to the left. Think 10 o'clock. Stay on your fingertips. Wrap your right hip under towards the right heel. You want to keep 90 degrees in the right leg. Put a lot of gravity in the left heel as you reach down and back to the left heel. And just frame your head like you would in a down dog. Breath in, breath out. Okay, look between your hands. And now walk your hands back and then spin on the ball of your left foot. Come back to your lizard pose, take a breath. Stay as you exhale. Now turn your fingers to face backwards. And stay broad across the collarbones, look forward, take a breath. As you exhale, twist. Take your right hand to the sky and then turn the palm to face the front wall, right? And again, use your legs and from the belly, turn. Try to look at your right thumb with your left eye. Big full breath. Stay as you exhale. Take another breath in. And then as you exhale, lower your gaze, lower your hands, turn your fingers to face forward and look forward. Take a breath. And then as you exhale, step your left foot outside of your left hand, come to a deep squat. And then use your elbows. So press your elbows into your inner thighs and then squeeze your inner thighs into your elbows. There's a tendency for the hips to sag. So right, take the seat up and slightly back. Big full breath. Okay, now give it a try. Come onto your tiptoes so you're floating your heels. And then inhale, stand the whole thing up, stay on your tiptoes, take your arms up. And then as you exhale, lower your heels to the ground, bring your hands to your heart. Nicely done. Now heel toe your feet, hips width distance. And then take a breath with your arms wide and high as you inhale. Exhale to hinge at your hips and fold forward. Lift and lengthen, take a breath. And then as you exhale, step your right leg back, step your left leg back to a plank pose. Take a breath in your plank pose. As you exhale, make your way to the ground, knees, chest, and chin are a full chaturanga. Bring the tops of your feet to the ground. And then press the ground down with your hands, lift your head and your chest, cobra pose.
Exhale, lower to the ground. Now curl your toes under. Firm your legs, your belly, and your shoulders. Inhale, press to a plank. Exhale to a dog, bend your knees. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, left knee, left shoulder. Step to a dog, bend your knees. Inhale, right knee, right shoulder. Exhale to a dog, bend your knees. Inhale, left knee, left shoulder, hover. And then step your left foot outside of your left hand, come to a lizard pose. And make your left arm and your left leg one limb, right? Get really close. And press them into one another. Create leverage. Spin the right heel to the ground, and then turn your toes in. And then take your hands on a walk over to the right for down dog lunge. So think 2 o'clock, right? So your left fingertips are going to aim towards the front right corner of your mat. Wrap your left hip under towards the left heel. Put a lot of gravity in the right heel as you reach down and back. Right? And lengthen your spine. Okay, look between your hands. And then walk your hands back. And then spin around the ball of your right foot. Come back to your lizard and look forward. Zip the back of your right thigh high to the sky. Turn your fingers to face backwards. Take a breath here, look forward. And then as you exhale, twist. Take your left arm up to the sky. And then from the head of your arm bone, from your shoulder, turn the left palm to face the wall in front of you. And again, use your legs. From the legs, turn using your belly, the center, right? From right to left. Reach way up through your fingers. Spread your fingers wide. Breath in, breath out. Take another breath in. And then as you exhale, lower your gaze, lower your hands. Turn all 10 fingers to face forward. Take a breath, look forward in your lizard pose. Exhale, step to a plank pose. Spread your fingers wide, take a breath. Exhale, lower to the ground. Knees, chest, and chin are a full chaturanga. Bring the tops of your feet to the ground. And then inhale, lift your head and your chest, cobra, or full up dog by lifting your thighs. Shoulders back, heart forward, take a breath. Exhale, take your hips up and back to a dog, and bend your knees. Big full breath in. And a full breath out. 2 more. Big full breath in, and a full breath out. Okay, take a breath, look forward. And then as you exhale, now step your right foot between your hands. Find your lunge. And now heel toe the right foot over twice. And come back to a lizard pose. So you can stay light for this. Stay on your fingertips. Right? Give the wrists a break. Now spin the left heel to the ground and turn the toes in. So you're coming back to a lizard, right? And then bring your left hand to your low back with your palm down and your elbow to the sky. Lift. Lift your tail up into your seat and look forward. Take a breath. Okay. Now by pressing into the big toe ball mound of your right foot, begin to straighten the right leg, float on the right fingertips. Take your gaze over your left shoulder. When you're ready, take your left arm up for a triangle pose. And even here, you can flip the palms, right? The big toe ball mound of your right foot is your best friend. So press down like crazy. Reach down and back to the left heel. Big full breath in. Full breath out. Try looking at your left thumb with your right eye. 1 more big full breath. Exhale nice and slow. Lower your gaze, lower your hands. Rebend the right knee. Spin on the ball of your left foot. You can stay on your fingertips. Come to a lizard pose. Take a breath in. And then plant your hands. Step your left foot back to a plank pose. Take a breath in your plank. And then as you exhale, make your way to the ground. Knees, chest, and chin are full chaturanga. Inhale for a back bend. Cobra or full up dog. Shoulders back, heart forward. Exhale, take your hips up and back to a dog and bend your knees. Big full breath in. And a full breath out. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step your left foot forward. Find your lunge. And then heel toe the left foot over twice, right? And again, you can stay on your fingertips. Now spin the right heel to the ground and turn the toes in. Place your right hand to your low back, palm down, elbow to the sky. Lift your seat up into your hand and look full. Take a breath. And then as you exhale, press into the big toe ball mount of your left foot. Begin to straighten the left leg. When you're ready, take the right arm up. And same option to turn from the shoulder, the right palm to face forward. Spread the fingers wide. Reach down and back to the right heel. Press deeply into the big toe ball mound of the left foot. Big full breath. Another breath in. Okay, as you exhale, first lower your gaze. Begin to rebend the left knee. Lower your fingertips, spin on the ball of your right foot. Take a breath. Plant your hands. Step your left foot back to a plank pose. In. Exhale to the ground. Knees, chest, and chin are full chaturanga. Bring the tops of your feet to the ground. Inhale, lift your head and your chest, cobra or full up dog. Exhale, lower to the ground. Curl your toes under. Press yourself up to your knees. Sit your hips to your heels. Take your knees wide. Child's pose. Breathe all the way into the kidney bands. Big full breath in. And a full breath out. Now when you're ready, take a breath and look forward. And then begin to walk your hands back to roll up your spine. And then simply swing your legs out in front of you. And then come to a seat. Place your hands down right by your hips. Reach out through your legs. Straight arms. Draw your shoulder blades onto your back. And reach up to the crown of your head. Toes straight up to the sky. Big full breath. And full breath out. Okay, now begin to bend your knees just about halfway. Keep your heels plugged in. Okay? Draw them back towards you. Now inhale, stretch your arms straight up and over your head. And then as you exhale, hinge at your hips, fold your torso over your thighs. And then catch the outsides of your feet. Draw the pinky toe edges back. And reach out through the balls of your feet. So it's like a gas pedal. Right? You're pressing the gas, but you're also drawing the pinky toe edges back. Draw the shoulders back and the heart forward. So even here you've got a bit of a back bend. Long spine, take a breath. Okay. And then as you exhale, you're simply going to begin to walk your seat back as you fold your torso over your thighs and just release the crown of your head forward. Keep reaching out through your heels. And use your inhale to lengthen, and then your exhale to fold. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to fold. See if you can create more space. Maybe you can walk your seat back and fold a little deeper. Soften the jaw and the brow. Really broad across the collarbones. Keep reaching out through your heels. On your next inhale, lift and lengthen. And then as you exhale, release your hands. Place your hands right by your sides. Take a big full breath in. And a
full breath out. Straight legs. Reach your toes straight up to the sky. Crown of your head. Lift high. Big full breath. Now simply make your way to your back. Shift your hips forward, reach your legs straight out, and lie down. And then inhale, stretch your arms straight back behind you. And then as you exhale, hold opposite elbows above your head. And reach out through both of your heels. Toes straight up to the sky. Soften the shoulders onto the back. Stay for 5 full breaths. On your next inhale, release your arms, stretch your arms straight back behind you, and then this time exhale, put the other arm on top. Keep reaching out through your heels. Big full breath. Nice. Inhale, stretch your arms straight back behind you. And then gather your right knee into your belly as you exhale. Take a big full breath in. And now as you exhale, simply bump your hips over to the right. Come all the way on to the left hip. Lower your right knee to the left for a spinal twist. Take your right arm out to the right. Look over your right shoulder. Reach out through your right fingers. Keep the left leg active. Reach out to the left heel. Okay, on an inhale, bring yourself back to center. Gather your right knee into your chest as you exhale. Stretch your right leg straight back out. Bring the heel to the ground. Gather your left knee into your chest as you exhale. Keep reaching out for the right heel. Take a breath. And then bump your hips now over to the left. Stack the hips. Come all the way onto the right hip as you lower the left knee to the right. Take the left arm out to the left. And look over the left shoulder. Stay active in the right leg. Reach out to the right heel. As you inhale, bring yourself back to center. Gather your left knee into your chest. Exhale. Keep your left knee there. Gather your right knee into your chest. And then exhale all the air out. Big full breath in. Exhale, lower your feet to the ground. And then bring the soles of your feet together, the balls of your feet together, your knees wide, and place your arms in the shape of a T or a cactus. Feel free to stay here for the next 5 to 7 breaths, or take a full Shavasana just by reaching your legs straight out. Bring your feet to the wide edge of the mat. Just let your pinky toes reach towards the ground. the soles of your feet to the ground. And then gather your knees into your chest and wrap your arms around you. Take a big full breath in and a full breath out. Take another breath in and then let it go completely. And then when you're ready, roll either to one side, all the way to the ground, or rock forward and back, and then make your way up to a seat. Any seat you choose. Just sit in one that allows you to sit nice and tall. You can be cross-legged. You can sit in the same position as when we started, with your hips on your heels. And then when you arrive, place your hands somewhere that allows you to make contact. Take a breath and lengthen your spine. Reach the crown of your head towards the sky. On your next inhale, stretch your arms straight up and over your head. Maybe you can touch your palms. Maybe you can look at your hands. And then as you exhale, bring your hands to your heart. And just let your heart high into your hands, sit nice and tall. For your next breath in, bring your thumb knuckles to your forehead center, and then as you exhale, seal the practice with a bow. Fellow yogis, thanks for sharing your evening and your practice. Hope to see you again. Have a great weekend. Stay safe.